And we are ready to start on this lovely Saturday.
Yep. It is not getting old. The intro music, it's not getting old. I love it just as much every time.
Perfect.
Yeah, love it just as much. But I mean, if anybody out there wants to like create an intro or outro song for us and for the pod, please do so.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be amazing.
I know my brother's been talking shit like he's going to do one, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
The middle or the youngest?
The youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's got a riff that he's
written. Does he?
Oh, yeah, he says he's got one. He says a lot of stuff, though.
I was going to say, honestly, that guy says a lot of things.
Yeah. The trick is getting him to follow through with the things.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does.
He does, but more often than not, he just says it. He just hypes it all up and then just like shits the bed and, oh, sorry. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. All right. So before we even start, like, I'm sorry to cut you off because I saw that I did. But before we even start, like, I need to make amends for last week in our Aussie episode because I did not mention the one and only OZZY Man. I follow him on all social media. He is hilarious. His dubbed over videos of like other things. Like I just watched one the other day and this guy found a koala and he's like, oh shit, a human's coming. Yeah, I know I'm not in the right place. Anyway, I did not do that justice at all. But OZZY Man, he should have been mentioned. I'm embarrassed I didn't. I'm ashamed of myself I didn't because I'm such a huge fan. And yeah, so I had to make amends first off before we even started anything.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
That's awesome. Get that out of the way.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
All
make
right.
amends
Apologies,
ASAP.
OZZY Man,
yeah,
if you're listening.
Big time apologies.
We got you this time.
Yeah.
Well,
so now
this week I am down with the sickness.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
Last week I was doing a dance on here, dodging the sickness.
Yeah.
It caught me.
Yo, yeah.
So that's my turn.
Your dance is probably what sealed your fate on that one.
Absolutely. You get that cocky. You know it's going to come back to bed.
Well, you dodged Janine.
Yep.
And her being down with the sickness. You dodged me and Dolores when we were down with the sickness.
Yeah.
And like I said last week, it's only a matter of time. Like everybody gets at least one cold a season.
Yeah.
Unless you're super immune, which, you're usually not.
Yes.
If you didn't get one year, you'll get it the next. Like you're going to get sick.
Yeah, you're getting one.
It's almost like a guarantee. There are few guarantees in life, but that's about one of them.
Absolutely. So here I am.
Yeah.
My voice is a little fucked up this week, and I'll try my best to not like wheeze into the microphone or snorting snot for everybody, but through the magic
I'll try that. I'll try too because I've still got a stuffy nose, and I'm at that stage where I'm just
yeah.
Yeah.
Through the magic of editing, we can get rid of most of these things.
We'll try.
Well, and like that being said, Dana, you've got a lot to say this week, and that's good because I can't talk too much.
That's okay.
Try our best here.
But last week with the sickness, I also didn't mention that, I don't know about you, but like I have certain things and certain comforts that when I'm sick, like they all align.
Yeah.
So my biggest one is that I have a sick movie. So when I'm sick, I watch, like I have to be really sick though. I'm not just like watching it all the time, but I've been in the past, like we've all been like really sick.
Yeah.
And so when you're down and out and you're stuck in bed and you can't even move, like you're so ill.
Yeah.
I always turn on, my sick movie is Penguins of Madagascar.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
So far. And I'm not joking, like on repeat, back to back to back to back, like for days. Like I remember when I was sick for 3 weeks a few years ago, I had like some sort of viral infection, stuck in bed. Like it gave me the dizzies, like I could barely move.
Yeah.
On repeat. And like when I'm sick, oh my God, I turn into the biggest baby. Like I can weep at the drop of a hat.
That's awesome.
If I think of something that may touch my feels, even in any way, like not just, oh my God, that's so devastating or so heartwarming. No, it can just be like, oh my God. I don't even know. Like, I don't even have an example, but it can just be like the smallest thing. Like,
tears.
I dropped my tissue. Ah! Like, literally anything.
That's
anything
awesome.
can take me down. But yeah, my sick movie, Penguins of Madagascar, watch it all the time, on repeat. Now, if I have a cold and flu, the other thing, I do have like favorite meds, and that is Neocitrin. Oh man. I love Neocitrin. I love it so much. Like, I talk about it a lot. Like, when I'm sick, like, oh, I'm going to go home and make some love to some Neocitrin. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Get into bed with that shit.
I want to make love to Neocitrin right now. I'm fucking dying here.
Oh, well, you're a good sport for.
Well, we're getting there. Holy
still
fuck.
saying, yeah. Well, like they have the lemon. I fucking hate the honey lemon. That's disgusting. So I like lemon, but they came out with apple cinnamon. Oh,
game changer.
Game changer. And I didn't think I'd be into that, but oh, yeah. It's like a nice medicated cup of hot apple cider.
Apple cider, exactly.
Yeah. I fucking love that. I fucking love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This poor guy. Yeah, get your honey lemon water into ya. Now, my one friend, my friend Holly, she takes, I think it's elderberry gummies, like elderberry stuff.
Right.
I know you can do like echinacea, and they've got those new immune teas and I've got a whole bunch of them too. Yep.
I've heard of those. I don't do too many teas. I guess I do teas, like speaking of things you do when you're sick, like I will drink tea when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like just, I don't know, something warm. Like, coffee is a little harsh, you know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean because I drink coffee all the time.
Right. But like if you're trying to like take
a warm beverage.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Take it easy on your throat.
Yeah.
You try and abstain from certain things, you know?
Oh, big time.
So, I mean, a tea isn't perfect, but it seems to be a little less harsh than a coffee will be, right?
And I'm more apt to reach for a ginger ale when I'm sick because I don't like growing up in the 90s. Do you still go back to those staples like fucking ginger ale, Campbell's chicken noodle soup,
for sure,
soda crackers?
Yeah, especially if I'm like flu, like, you know what I mean? If I'm puking,
yeah,
then you go back to that shit for sure. But for a cold, not so much. It's funny. It does change for the different illness you have.
Yeah, it does. You've got like different things that you do, different comforts that you have.
I don't, I'm not, if I'm watching a movie when I'm sick, that's nap time. Mm-hmm. So I don't even put on a movie when I'm sick unless I'm looking for nap time, which sometimes, yeah, right?
Yeah, oh, well.
And then I go for a good soft nature documentary or golf on TV. Will get you there in a hurry or something nature.
Yeah. I guess napping would be something that I do when I'm sick because I'm not a napper. No. I don't nap at all. It's not good. It's not good for me. It's not good for others.
Right.
Like naps happen. Like, and if it just happens naturally, like if I go to sleep and then like I wake up in an hour or whatever, like that's whatever. But like actually napping, I do not understand people who can take a nap. Bless you if you can, but like I cannot. I cannot. Like if I go to sleep, I am sleeping. And if I have a nap when I wake up, good fucking luck to anybody around me.
Yeah.
And even I hate myself when I wake up from a nap because I am a fucking bear.
A fucking zombie.
I'm a zombie and I'm not happy. I'm a fucking bear.
Yeah.
All I want to do is go back to bed. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like a bear until that happens. Even when I know even when I know there's not going to be any good coming at, like if I wake up at 3:30 in the afternoon and all I want to do is go to bed for the night, that's not a good idea.
Right.
So I have to force myself to stay awake.
Yeah.
I make sure not to be around anybody because I am fucking miserable. I'm miserable.
I kind of feel the same way. I'm not much of a napper either. It's like waking up twice in a day. Waking up the first time sucks.
Yeah.
Now you want me to go through that again? I am not a morning person. Anyone that knows me, don't even come near me for the first hour or two. I'm useless in the morning. It doesn't even matter what time I went to bed.
Yeah.
Morning could be noon. Morning could be 1 p.m. if you had a rough long night. When I first get up, I'm not a treat. I'm not mean to people. I just don't want to see people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to see you. My brain's going to take a minute. Give it a minute. So if you're going to do that twice in a day,
yeah,
not for me. I'll nap like if I'm sick, like we're talking about. And also like if you've been day drinking, sometimes a nap happens,
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's different though.
I love day drinking. That's honestly, as I get older, like not just an adult, but like as I get older, fucking day drinking is where it's at now.
Hey, it is fun. It's always been fun.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But when you're younger, it's not the same.
Yeah,
like you stay up late and you party and you go out and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But like day drinking, oh man. You drink for the whole day, you're fucking hammered.
Yeah.
You have dinner, and then you're going to bed at a decent hour because by that time you've got a full belly, you're hammered. That's exactly what that leads to.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you're not hungover. Unless you went like super hard, which has definitely happened.
Does happen, yeah. That's vacationing 101, right? That's why you day drink on your vacation, so that you hit the bed a little earlier.
Yeah.
You get up and enjoy the day because you got nothing else to do. And you're not hungover, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't appreciate that when you're younger. Oh,
no.
Man. We used to drink a lot in the daytime.
I think that's a better way to say it. Like, I have way more of an appreciation for day drinking than I did in my younger years.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, one time, like, I could never do it anymore, but it was the playoffs, 2004, who knows, 5. There's a lockout in there somewhere. NHL playoffs. We each got a case of beer. So, like, me, a couple friends of mine, I don't want to name drop.
You haven't cleared it with them first?
Cleared it, so we're not gonna. We don't know who they are. We each got a case of beer, and we had like our hockey helmets on and our gloves on, and we just started it like, because like East Coast, West Coast, the way they had it spread out that day, there was so many games that we could start in early afternoon. Mm-hmm. We had that case of beer gone before like the night games even started. Mm-hmm. We were hammered. We passed out mid whatever 7 o'clock primetime game was on. Woke up in time to watch the 10 o'clock games and still made it out to Phil's that night.
Nice.
That's being young.
What?
No fucking way am I going to start that early, do a case of beer, pass out, get up and do it again, and then leave the house.
Yeah. It reminds me of Sapfest every year.
Just like that, yeah.
I always say Sapfest, it's a fucking marathon. It's not a sprint. Because you start drinking as soon as you wake up.
Yeah.
And you don't stop drinking until you go to bed. Like the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to pace yourself.
Yeah.
It's a fucking marathon.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking sprint.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. You're weeding out the men from the boys.
Yeah. If you're going to get wild early at Sapfest, you're going to pay for that long term.
You're not coming out at night.
Yeah. It's over for you.
It's over for you by the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love Sapfest. Looking forward to that. It's coming out.
Even though it's not the same, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You still have fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I always look forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Every year.
It's an Elmira classic. Mm-hmm. All right, Dana.
Yeah.
Let's hit the list now that I'm done hacking up along. I guess I never answered your question. I don't really have a movie. You've got the Penguin one.
I understand that I'm weird. Like, I know it's probably just me.
No, for sure. I bet you if we asked people, like, if we put this as a poll online or whatever, people would have a movie. Like,
yeah.
It's just I don't have one.
I do know that I'm a weird person in the way that, like, I can watch something right after. Like I'll play the movie and then it'll roll the credits, it'll get to the main menu, you hit play, it goes again.
Nah.
Like I know that I'm the weird one here.
For sure.
And that it's only like, I'm sure that there's other movies, but there is no other movie that I can watch like that on repeat that still makes me just as happy as it does the first time. Like it never gets old for me.
It's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're a rewatcher like me.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for me to like not like things. So I made one of my favorite dishes the other week, but when you're alone, like most recipes like make enough for a family, and yeah, you can pare it back, but in some recipes that's ridiculous. Like it's too fucking hard, or it's so inconvenient that it just anyway. So I was about halfway through it, and I'm just like, I need to give this away, or else I'm not going to eat it ever again.
Yeah.
I got to that point where I knew that if I ate it again, I wouldn't ever want it again.
Yeah, you don't
and it's one of my favorite things, and I'm not trying to wreck it. Yeah. So I at least noticed that point, like that part in certain things, in certain aspects of my life. But yeah, I know I'm the weird one. I do. Yeah.
You learn as you get older. You're always learning, they say.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, we covered that and my weirdness and my movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I brought this up, and I'm not a politics gal.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I saw it in like my reels and stuff like that, and going through social media, and I'm sure everybody has as well. Did everyone catch that double Hal Hitler fucking Elon Musk did at the Trump thing?
Oh, Elon.
What the fuck was that? Oh my God. Like if that just didn't blow your mind, open your eyes and say to yourself, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what else would. Like that was wild. Yeah. And how is that guy then not canceled? That's what that does not compute to me. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? A double Hal Hitler and you guys are just cool. That's just cool. Like, you think of all the people that have been canceled or have been tried to be canceled and for the shit that they've done. And this guy rocks a double Hal Hitler thing.
Yeah.
And we're all just gonna bypass that. That one gets a pass. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And if that doesn't scare the shit out of you, I'm not quite sure what will. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Like, what the fuck? Like, it does not compute. It's got me all riled here. I cannot believe it. And like, not canceled. And we're all just like, all these Americans are like, nah, this is cool. We're cool with this.
Yeah.
We'll cancel all these other people for all this other stuff, legit or not.
Yeah.
But this guy rocks that, and we're gonna let it slide.
Yeah.
Like I'm nervous talking about it. Like I want Canada to detach immediately.
Yeah.
Like it would be the only time I would leave this country is if we joined with them. Like, get away.
That's gross. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not want any fucking part of that.
No. It's wild. Like, and you're right. There was no cancellation, so to speak. There was not even an uproar.
No, there's no fucking uproar. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, he controls the internet.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Him and his buddies, right? So.
Oh. Like, I've seen other people do parodies of it and do the same thing that I'm doing. Like, hilarious because the first person I saw cover it was OZZY Man.
That's funny.
Which he did hilarious. Like, I'm actually kind of freaking out, but he was super cool and hilarious about it. I am not being that right now.
Because he's down under.
Yeah. He's far enough away that it doesn't affect him.
It's wild.
Whereas, like, we're right here.
It is pretty wild.
And very uncomfortable.
No explanation. Hasn't even mentioned it.
No.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Oh.
And like Don's in an uproar because of like someone that read that, whatever. What are they talking about? Reading the Bible out to him or whatever. What happened?
Oh, like that minister
Yeah,
that
the
gave like the
minister.
blessing and like
Ripped
straight
her-
up called him out
Ripped her
in
a new
church
one
and all.
online, right?
Mhm.
But then this goes down and they don't even mention
Yeah,
it.
and then we're just what?
Yeah. Oh, he's a wild and crazy guy. But that's what's scary about it is there's so much power over there. They have Elon with Twitter and all the things he
And
does.
Trump is their president.
Trump.
Which, I mean, like, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter to me, like, who you fucking vote for or anything like that. But, like, call me old fashioned, but I don't think if you have a criminal record, you should be fucking allowed to run a country. Like, I'm always hearing about how hard it is to get a job if you have a criminal record.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not if you want to be a leader of one of the fucking free worlds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot work at this Taco Bell, but you're still set to go for president
Like,
if you
what
want
the
to.
fuck? All of this is so ass backwards to me. It does not compute.
Nah.
Like, how are you even allowed to be on the ballot if you have a criminal record? Regardless of who you vote for, regardless of what party you follow, regardless of anything else, basic shit. How are you even allowed to run for any sort of politics if you have a criminal record?
That's where I'm at. It's not even a Trump thing. It's just, this just doesn't make sense. You're supposed to be like the number one cool guy. You're supposed to be the guy.
You're supposed to be like a pillar of an example of what a good person should be.
People are supposed to look up to you. You're supposed to lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird, I don't get it either. But that's how come you don't hear about all this stuff, just to like cover it quickly. Like you've got Elon over there, Zuckerberg's now on board. You've got Bezos.
Yeah.
It's a lot of power because of all the money, right?
Yeah.
So they're basically going to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Including wild shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. I don't care like what side of the politics you land on. You don't think that's a little bit crazy? Come on.
You don't think that that's cray-cray?
Just a little crazy?
Like fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, there is a large percentage of the world that love to see the world burn. And it's probably those people that are cool with it. But like...
And like, oh, he's an everyman. No, he's not. He's never been.
Nah, he's been all about himself. And
he's always had, like, not Elon, but like, well, I don't think Elon's ever hurt for anything. But I know, like, Trump's never been an average Joe.
No, like
I don't know how you can be.
Elon came for money too.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
we don't need to super deep dive into it. And like I said, I'm really not a politics gal.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm really not. Like, I do my due diligence and I vote and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not a politics gal. But like, there's no fucking way I was not going to at least talk about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and there's no fucking way I'm not calling attention to this.
Yeah.
Like, because it's fucking crazy. It's fucking wild. I can't even deal. Like, you see me right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a tough go. Like, this is just crazy. Makes me so very uncomfortable.
It's very offensive to a lot of people. And if you didn't mean to do it, then come out and say you didn't mean to do it. But I don't think there's ever been any mention of it. Or
No,
I haven't heard
I think
of it,
that's... I don't think it was a mistake. That's the thing.
Right.
That's what's got me so...
Yeah.
all up in arms is that I don't think it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I don't think it, like, I know that they're trying to say, oh, well, he's got autism. Don't fucking do people with autism like that.
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
Even people
and that's
with
not
autism-
even an autism thing.
No.
That's a fucking thing. He meant what he meant when he was doing it. And if you don't realize that that's exactly what he's doing, then I can't help you.
Even people with autism make mistakes and they apologize and they're accountable. That's not an autism thing at all.
It's not. And just because you have it doesn't mean that you all of a sudden are carte blanche from being accountable to what you're doing.
Yeah, it's crazy talk.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
But we'll move on.
Speaking of
politics.
the states, though,
yeah,
I have thoroughly been enjoying, and all this actually. The states and all this like Elon stuff is I did see somebody make a video of, oh, why is all this snow happening in like the southern states? This is fucking hell freezing over.
Yeah.
This is what's happening.
Yeah.
You got the double Heil Hitler and hell is freezing over.
You're stirring some shit up, so here we go.
Yeah. I also did see like this is like somebody made a post saying like this snow is Canada's first response to these upcoming tariffs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're going to do us like this? Boom.
That is
Have some
funny.
weather.
Yeah.
Welcome to Canada, bitch. And then it's also been funny watching people in the southern states lose their fucking mind over how much snow is there.
Yeah.
Like Texas and Florida, like basically shut down, which fair enough. Like they don't have anything. They don't have snow plows. They don't have any protocols for snowing.
They don't need to be.
They don't have snow tires. They don't have any of that stuff. Yeah. So, but at the same time, I'm also super fucking jealous because I would love for everything for us to just be shut down for the week. Like any excuse to just like stay at home for the week. That'd be pretty awesome.
Doesn't happen here too often.
No, that's for sure it doesn't. And then I saw this one guy talk about, oh, watch us get redneck with all this snow. And they like tied ropes to the back of a tractor while it drove up and they were sitting on their sleds or their snowboards. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That is what you do. You think you invented that?
Yeah.
I wanted to comment like, yeah, welcome to Canada. Yeah. Like now you've gotten a Canadian experience.
Yeah, lucky. Lucky.
And, oh yeah. And you watch it, I'm sure you've noticed. I've heard about it because as previously discussed, I do not have the app, but TikTok's back.
Yeah, TikTok is back.
What a nail-biting 12 hours for those who participated in it.
Can't believe people were like that upset. Have you seen some of the videos of people crying? Like, what are we going to do? It's an app. Just go to another one.
Yeah, just go to another one.
There's like 17 apps that everyone uses. Just try a different one.
Like, yeah, I get it. Like you made all this money via this app and this is the app that you use. But like if you want to be an influencer to only be on one app, if you want to be an influencer is pretty fucking dumb.
Kind of fucking yourself right there.
Like you're putting all your eggs in one basket. Yeah. Like that's, to me, if you want to be an influencer, you want to influence across all platforms.
Yeah, for sure.
And just because TikTok's leaving doesn't mean that Instagram and Facebook aren't here.
Yeah.
And like, I also saw like a video. You ever see Inside Out, that whole Bing Bong thing?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Bing Bong thing, and people make reels and their own videos using the audio for it.
Okay.
And so it's Bing Bong, like they get across and Joy's good, but Bing Bong went down and he's like, go save Riley. And it's TikTok going down to be with all like fucking MySpace and the AOL chat or whatever, all these other dead ass platforms. Oh, I forget the other one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But that was really funny.
Yeah.
And it has been funny watching people very emotionally emote about the platform going away. And like, how embarrassing must it be? Like, no offense to them or anything, because if you're really that upset, okay, and I get that you're an influencer and all that, but how embarrassing is it to like pour your heart out, have this like existential crisis about TikTok going away, and then 12 hours later, it's back.
It's back. Yeah, what's up with that, eh? They're like, it's going away.
I know that if it was me, and if I was in that boat and I had made that, I would feel pretty silly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember they were kicking TikTok out of Canada, like I had mentioned there. The offices are gone. There's no TikTok offices here anymore. And it's like you're allowed to use the app still. That's what I figured was going to happen in the States too. Like, I don't know what's going on with that, but it was pretty funny. I don't understand where it went. I don't understand why it's back. Like I thought they were just like, it's done. And then like 12 hours later, they're like, it's not done anymore. Just kidding.
Yeah. Just kidding.
Like, was it just like a strong arm move? They're trying to like force them to sell it. And they're like, they'll sell it if we just shut them down. And then they just didn't sell it. So they're like, fuck, didn't work. All right, you guys can come back. It ain't worth it.
Just bluffing.
Yeah, basically, right?
Kidding.
I don't know. I don't get that shit. But we got some listener questions.
Yeah, we do. I got DM'd by a listener named Judith who asked me who had some questions for us, and we've talked about it. We love getting your questions.
Yeah, fuck
if you want us to talk about a topic, if you have questions, we love it. Anything you want to ask us. So she came in hot with a couple, and the first one Judith asked us is, what are our nicknames?
Right.
And like, I know I have a couple.
Well, mine are just basic, like
Yeah.
Nate. You know,
Nate, yeah.
my mom calls me Nat. I don't know.
Okay.
There's some people that call. I'm not even gonna say it. There's another one that sucks, but like the internet's forever, and enough people know it. So fuck that. But I don't really have any like, and I don't tell people to call me. Call me.
Oh yeah, you're not one of those.
Yeah,
people.
I don't have a name that I tell people, so it's just let people just pick
Yeah.
whichever one you want to call me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, and for me, like the one's been Dane. Like that's what most people used to call me, but like everybody calls me DK.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it says on the mug.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, most people call me DK, but it's crazy. Like I've never, or my baseball team calls me Diva.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never been able to pull off D though. I'm not a D, which is hilarious to say. I'm not a D. But I've never been able, like, there's only 2 people in this entire world that do or have ever called me D.
Right.
And one is my parents' friend, Bill, and the other is my friend, Adam. And the only reason he calls me that is because I said, like, no one calls me that because I don't think I fit that nickname.
Yeah.
Like, no one's ever just called me D. Like, I've never been a D.
Right.
And again, that's hilarious.
I liked when you said you have never pulled off the D.
I haven't, gents. I haven't. But my one friend group, they call me LD. Okay. And that is short form for lesbian dad.
Nice.
Which definitely has a story behind it because I'm neither a lesbian nor a dad. Yeah. Which, I mean, as Jerry Seinfeld says, like, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with being a lesbian or a dad.
Yeah, you can be both if you want.
But my friend Sherry, like, back in the day, her husband DB used to be gone. Like, he was a trucker, and he used to be gone, and they have 2 little ones. So I spent a bit of time there with them, and so the one night I was over there, and she was putting the youngest to bed, and she told the oldest, "Yeah, just go sit down there with your lesbian dad." And like it fucking stuck.
That's awesome.
Because like we told the whole group the story about the lesbian dad. But the other thing with that is in like my girls group, I don't know if we've covered it a lot or not, but my dad, even though I'm a girl, my dad raised me to do stuff like a boy does. Like I'm on the roof, I'm mowing the lawn, I'm doing all this stuff, which I do appreciate. So like I can start a fire. Like, so when we would go anywhere, like camping, girls' weekends, whatever, I'm the one who does all the man stuff. Like I can start the barbecue, I can build the fire, I can fix the stuff. Like,
yeah.
So that's why I think the name's like really stuck. Like, and everybody calls me LD.
Fuck, it's awesome that you know all that shit though.
Yeah,
you don't have to rely on anyone. You're set.
I do appreciate that. Yeah. I really do.
Fuck
as much as it's like a kind of sometimes a piss off, blah, 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 I do appreciate the fact that even though I'm a girl, my dad raised me to be like, do like boy shit, like to do like clean the gutters, be on the roof, like all this other shit. Yeah, I do appreciate that now that I'm older.
And your girlfriends do too.
Yeah, they do. They've benefited a lot from LD fixing everything.
Yeah.
Like, can you fix this? Can you do this? We need your help.
That's awesome.
So yeah, those are my nicknames.
That's awesome.
Diva, DK, LD.
There it is. For those of you who are wondering.
Yeah.
What else? There was a couple of questions.
Yeah. What do you think? Oh, what do you think of people who don't return their shopping carts?
You're fucking animals.
You're a fucking asshole.
You are an asshole.
You're a fucking asshole. Like,
there's people that get paid to do that. You mean those people that get paid minimum wage to do all the jobs? Do you think they really want to go out and hunt down your shopping cart?
Yeah. And what they're paid for is taking the carts from the cart corral, and such a trailer park, boys. Like, I don't know about you. I can't say cart corral without being cart corral. Don't you even know how to use a fucking cart corral?
Oh, I always think of Bubbles when I think of shopping carts.
These carts are public domain, Ricky.
Yeah. He just hauls them off the fucking end of the parking lot into the ditch.
And I haven't said this here, but I've also said I think that there's a few words that all Canadians, no matter where you're from, say exactly the same.
Yeah.
And that's how you know that they're Canadian. And cart is one of them.
Carts. All right.
Yeah.
I want to shout out, there's a movie on YouTube called Carts of Darkness. I found this on my lunch break in like 2019, 2020. I don't remember, but like it was just cruising on YouTube, came across it randomly. It is a Canadian made documentary.
Yeah.
Anyone that's seen Fubar will appreciate this movie, but this one's real. Fubar was a mockumentary. This one's real. And it follows a group of people out west in Vancouver, I believe, homeless guys.
Okay.
That on like recycling day, they go to the top of this rich neighborhood up this hill, and they take a shopping cart and they just hum down these streets, and they fill their cart with like beer cans.
Oh shit! See, I thought you were like they get in the cart and just roll it down.
But they do. They fucking fly. They're cooking down this hill. Buddy goes to Walmart like every other week to buy a fresh pair of shoes because he burns out his shoes because he drags the shoe on the ground as his brake.
That's hilarious.
And they're drifting around these corners with these carts full of cans, and they crash into cars. It's this whole little like hobo society out there that like they run carts in this rich neighborhood. And I tell you, it's worth a view. If you want something funny to watch on YouTube, Carts of Darkness. It does get dark. The story does get dark.
Well, I mean, you're following around homeless people. There's going to be some dark parts.
But it is fucking great. Just like the first 15 minutes. Just start there.
That's awesome.
That's what I was thinking when we were talking about carts. And also another cart story of mine. Here I am waking up here. When we went out east a few years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
We wanted to like find some of these like trailer park boys, like
locales,
sweet spots. Like we saw Manhor Alley. We found like all these spots. Because there's like these websites you can go to that they'll show you where to go. So we went to one of the trailer parks while we were out there just cruising around because we're on a road trip. So you just like Google and just follow the path, right?
Oh.
We went to the grocery store where they were doing the carts and trailer park boys. We were just talking about that, right? Doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, bummer.
Demoed. Fresh, brand new grocery store lives there now. So the one that used to be in the show's gone. Same with the liquor store.
No.
You know the liquor store they'd always hit up when they get out of jail? Now it's a new liquor store, so it's just not the same. But yeah.
No, it's not the same. Correct. Yeah. So I had seen Kevin, I think it's Kevin Connolly and Sean Avery, like driving around on Instagram around this golf course. Yeah. And I didn't recognize him at all, but he at first he goes, your fucking cart etiquette is awful. I was like, cart? That guy's Canadian. Like for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who this is, but like that guy's Canadian.
Yeah.
So I feel like cart is one of the things that no matter like across Canada, we all say it the same.
You know, I've never thought about it. That's probably because I'm Canadian and just didn't realize it.
There's a couple words, and I'll start to make a list when they pop up that we all say the exact same way.
I say a bunch of words just different than some people, like parking lot. Like I say parking lot, you know?
Yeah. Well,
it's just dumb shit
I feel like it's the same with like Toronto and Toronto.
Just like that, yeah.
Or like you can tell somebody's not from around here when they say Conestoga.
Instead of because you read the sign,
even though you're reading it, you're saying it correctly. But if you're from around here,
you know that's not how it goes.
It's Conestoga.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not done going off on these animals that leave their carts.
I'm so glad you said that because neither am fucking I. You're an asshole if you don't return your fucking cart. And not only do I return my cart, I push it into the next one, and then I'll fucking keep going. Because nothing pisses me off more than seeing a full cart corral that has no business being full.
There's like 6 carts.
There's like 6 fucking carts in there. Like, just stack them up. Don't be a fucking asshole. And the people who just leave them in the parking lot.
Like, hey, asshole, it's 20 feet away. It's not that hard. It's like your good karma thing you can do today. It's the bare fucking minimum.
It's the bare fucking minimum.
And like, did you pay for your car? Do you appreciate nice things? Do you love having dents all over your car? Because you want to know how you get those? Because of assholes like you leaving the carts in the wind, and you're just going to smoke someone's car. come on.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, if you leave your shopping cart in the middle of the fucking parking lot, you're a real piece of shit.
Yeah, and you know what?
I want you to know.
You're not a friend of mine, so just,
Yeah, I'm looking
anyone,
at you.
Yeah, anyone out there who's a friend of mine that's pulling that stunt,
knock it off.
Tighten up.
Yeah, tighten up.
Tighten up.
Exactly.
Do better. And there's a couple of you, and we've had this conversation before, that you think it's funny that you're one of those people.
Mm-hmm. We've been having this conversation since we were teenagers.
Yeah. Unreal.
Working at the grocery store. We've had this conversation for what, over 20 years now. Sure. Yeah, you're a fucking asshole. Yeah, you're a real piece of shit if you just leave it in the middle of the parking lot. At least if you just toss it at the cart corral. I know that not everybody's going to be like me, right. But at least get it to the cart corral. At least.
Maybe not stack it in like Dana, but at least
bare minimum. That's me. And you don't have to do that, but at least get it in there.
Jeez, yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
You want to fire me up? Be one of those people. There's a guy on he's on TikTok. I'm sure he's on everything. Yeah. The cart narc. You ever see that guy?
No.
He just runs around. So he's got magnets. He's got lazy bones magnets, which he calls them. So he goes around to these grocery stores with a megaphone and a vest on. And as soon as someone leaves their cart out like a dick, he'll go right over and be like, yeah, no, you forgot your cart. You got to put this away. And they're like, no, it's fine. I'm going to leave it there. He's like, no, you can't leave it there. That's not where the carts go. And then someone will be like, it's fine. So he'll be like, okay, no big deal. And he takes this magnet and he throws it on their vehicle. It says lazy bones. He's like, yeah, we got a lazy bones here. Can't even clean up their cart. And these people lose their shit on him because no, I'm just asking you to put your cart away. So it's funny. He just got these videos of just harassing people that don't put their carts away and see how mad they get. It's you could have just put the cart away.
Look at my face. I'm just, oh my God.
Save yourself the hassle, Yeah.
There is that guy. We're going to have to remember this once we're done here. Yeah. Because that's so fucking awesome. It is awesome. I'm almost turned on a bit. I'm a little turned on. That's amazing.
Well, I'll send you.
That's almost sexual. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Got a shift in my chair here.
I'll send you his link later. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, the cart.
That's amazing.
I love him because I would love to do that. It's not that hard. So yeah.
Do you know what else drives me nuts when I'm in a parking lot? And especially now because it's winter and this is Canada. I call them snow boogers. But when all that fucking snow, ice, and slush is all jammed up on the wheel well and underneath, and you're just letting it build up.
Yeah.
I can't fucking handle that. If I wouldn't get in trouble, I would just walk around getting everyone's that shit off.
You've got that OCD, eh?
I do. I'm pretty sure my dad gave it to me.
Nice.
You kick that shit off, but never in the driveway.
Because then you gotta show
that was the other thing.
There's rules.
Get that shit off your car. It's gonna make it rust. It's gonna damage stuff. It was drilled in that kick that shit off.
Yeah.
But not in the driveway because we don't want all that shit and salt on the driveway, which fair, because that's exactly now how I am. Awesome. No, not on the driveway. No, do it in a grocery store parking lot. That's where I'm doing it. 100%. As soon as I hit a parking lot, I do the whole car. And honestly, also as a Canadian, fucking nothing better than getting that big giant chunk in one piece. All in one piece, all in one kick.
Yeah.
You give it a kick and it just all comes out. God, there's almost nothing better. It's so good. I had to derail and say it because it's fair. So good. And it really consumes me when I see it not. I'm just what the fuck? And then I think, what if it's frozen? What are you doing with your tires? The friction of your tread. What's going? Oh yeah. It's
a whole thing.
It's nuts up here. It's just nuts up here.
It's wild. It's wild up here.
It's just wild up here. The shit I think about is crazy. Speaking of getting wild, Judith's third and final question.
Yeah.
I had a physical reaction when I read it. And it is, how do you feel about when people put just bomb in their laundry all in one? They're not separating lights and darks or anything like that. And I'll let you go first because I'm just going to dominate this.
For sure. Laundry is your game.
It is my game.
I do laundry. I separate colors from whites. If there's a red shirt
Like a regular fucking person.
You're not
Sorry.
going in with anything white. You know what I mean? But otherwise, it's all going in. I don't give a shit. So yeah, I mean, I just take the colors out because they'll be the ones that'll ruin a good white shirt. You know, all of a sudden you have a fucking pink shirt, and that sucks. So that's
true.
not the move, or what?
That's true. You know that's not the move for me.
Yeah.
You know that's not the move for me.
Let's hear it.
Oh my God. So first of all, I need to preface this with the fact that I love laundry. I love doing laundry. I fucking love stain fighting. I fucking love it.
Love a good stain fight.
Yeah, I've talked to your wife many a time about it, and we've talked about different stains and how I would get it out and what I use and all this other stuff. I fucking love laundry. So, like, not only do I separate my lights and darks, like I separate, there's whites, there's darks, towels have their own, sheets have their own, and like there's that. I also have different soaps for different loads. Like, so I have specific laundry soap for darks. I have specific stuff for like whites. I've got all my sprays and my OxyClean for stain fighting actions. I've got my toothbrushes and the shit I use to get said stains out. And oh yeah, and like it's I wear gloves because like after a while it starts to bleach your fingertips, and that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I have kind of like a thing about dryer sheets. Dryer sheets to me are like a necessary evil. Like, I know that they're not good for you. I know that they're kind of toxic, but especially in the winter, I have a physical aversion to static. Like, I can't handle it.
Really?
I cannot handle static. Like, hearing that snap crackle makes me ugh. Like, my skin crawls. I can't deal. So, like, if anything on me is staticky, nothing else in this world matters other than getting it. Like, I have static spray everywhere. On every floor of the house. Like, it's disgusting. I hate it. Every job I have, there's fucking static spray there.
Really?
Really.
That's crazy.
I cannot handle it. I cannot. So I have those like wool dryer balls, but
oh yeah,
they don't take away static like they say. They fucking add it. It drives me nuts.
Really?
So yeah, it drives me fucking nuts. But I do like the wool balls in there, and like so I'll rip a dryer sheet in half now.
Okay.
And throw it in. Because I do need a little bit of that to like fight the static. It's just like an ongoing battle. Like I said, it's just wild up in here. Like yeah.
But
I enjoy it, but I am pretty anal about it too.
But you're good at laundry.
I am good at laundry.
Which is a solid skill to have.
I fucking am good at laundry. And I get it. People like, that's because you only do your own. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
I do also feel like I would find just as much enjoyment out of it if I did other people's. Although, I don't know. Like, I feel like I would enjoy it just as much if I had kids to do laundry. But then, now that I'm thinking about it, if I had another adult to do all of their, like, private stain fighting, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, their underoos, stain fighting in their underoos. I don't mind stain fighting in my own. Not like I have to do it a lot, but like the ladies know. The ladies know. Yeah.
Yeah. My wash machine.
Yeah, he doesn't
sucks.
know. He's not a lady. Like you saw that non-compute.
Yeah.
The ladies know.
The ladies get it. That's for the lady listeners.
Yeah. The lady listeners. Yeah. But no, I fucking love laundry, and like people who just throw it all in, that doesn't compute to me. I don't fucking get it. And I get it. There's the whole, oh yeah, and I'll wash different things at different temperatures too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's just wild up here in this old noodle.
Yeah.
Classic overthinker.
Sounds like it's in a good spot though. You got some
for laundry
for
anyway.
sure, right? Yeah.
When it comes to laundry for sure. And I truly do enjoy stain fighting.
Hey.
Like,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
My wash machine leaves fucking white stains on all of my clean clothes, no matter what we do.
Listen, I know, because your wife and I talk about this like quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I do even have like washing machine clean tabs.
Yeah.
I am going to bring them over for you.
We've used those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's a piece of shit.
I know. I gotta think that because I've been
tried
racking my
everything.
brain for a long time about your laundry machine.
We've
or
tried
your washing
everything.
machine.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have tried everything
Yeah.
too. And I don't know why it does that. And if anybody else out there knows,
Yeah.
like I wonder if it's just like a buildup calcium that's in the washing machine.
No, here's the backstory on this piece of shit washing machine. Here's the hot story. So we had one at first that was making a lot of noise. It decided to try and take itself off to Mars. Like it blew up one night. It sounded like a car wreck in the basement. I went downstairs and
God.
like it tried to escape itself. It tried to go through the top itself, smashed into the dryer, like
Oh my God.
sent it. It was so
That's
loud.
crazy.
So we got another one, and then since day one, basically, it's just been white stains on everything.
Yeah.
You could put something
Looks like your
in.
washing machine's just jizzing all over you.
That's exactly what it is. And so every time you do wash, you're essentially washing it by hand or doing it twice because it comes out looking like nasty shit.
Like it comes out.
Comes out and it's nasty. And we've tried all the tricks. We tried the little cubes. We tried different soaps, different temperatures. You could put something in clean without soap and it's going to come out covered in spunk.
You ever do like a blank wash with CLR? Like just fill up the washing machine and run a cycle? Like just fucking dump a bunch of CLR in there?
I don't know if we've done CLR. We've tried a few other things, but we will have to try that because
Yeah, well, keep me in the loop.
we
'cause
have
you know, I love that
contacted
shit.
the manufacturer and they've sent us those tabs that you're talking about. They're like, just use these. And it's like, you
Really?
guys are fucking kidding me. So
Well,
anyone
there's
out
that
there,
Renee, that the appliance technician. I follow her on socials.
okay,
Maybe she might know.
we'll have to try.
Or Mercury Stardust, the trans handyman.
All
I
right.
like her stuff.
All right. Well, we'll
Yeah.
have to look into that thing. And I'll
Maybe
send
they
you.
might have some ideas
I'll
for
send
us.
you the cart narc. You send me these ladies. And then
Yeah.
anyone out there listening that's a
Yeah, if
laundry
you guys
expert,
have any suggestions.
why is my wash machine making everything nasty? It's just, you know.
But I'd be curious if you let like a full load cycle go with like a shit ton of CLR.
I'll fucking try it.
Yeah, fucking A.
Try everything.
Yeah. Try anything once.
And that's the hot stories this week.
Yeah. And hey, if you guys have any other, like we keep saying, if you have any questions, anything you want us to talk about, like interact with us on Dr. West Studios anywhere on social media,
Yep.
or like you can DM either of us
Yep.
or whatever. We fucking love to hear it. We love to see it.
Absolutely.
And we love our listeners,
Yeah.
our watchers sending us shit to talk about. We're so in for it.
Yeah, we're having fun with it. The past couple of weeks we've had input and we've been using it and it's fun to use.
Yeah.
Get some conversations
Input,
going on here. Be a part of the
critiques.
conversation. You know? It's like you're sitting at the table with us.
Yeah. Come on, pull up a chair.
Pull up a chair. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this week, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's hit it.
Not even old. I'm not sick of it at all.